waiting for this webinar. And finally, today, we're going to provide you with the details about upcoming STO and fintech sector, something which has been discussed already for a few months, and I'm very excited to be one of the presenters for today's webinar. So please make sure that you invite everybody who already been the part of the community, those people who maybe
Mila,
already...
just give me a second, please. I hear no sound.
Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so all good now. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, please, let's start.
I think we have some problem here. Houston, we have a problem here. Guys, can you please share on a scale 1 to 10? Do you hear Mila? Because Mila is all the time dropping out. Mila, please check your internet. Because
now all should be good.
Okay. No, you again freezing. Dennis, Mila is freezing only here or with me?
I confirm. Yeah, she is freezing.
Okay, so then here we have force majeure, and again, Armand has to be the one who is starting. So hopefully Mila will join very soon. Okay, so Australia is here. Guys, can you please put in a chat box like where you are connecting from? So let's see how many people from which countries are coming. Oman, Netherlands, Canada, Bali, Indonesia. Oh my God, Indonesia, Slovakia, New Zealand, India, London, Brisbane, Holland, Australia, Colombia, Tamil Nadu, Florida. Mila, are you back? Italy, Jamaica, India,
yes.
Dubai, Brisbane. Okay, so hopefully I'm here, Mila, just in case if your internet will be playing some tricks with you. I'm here, so you can count on me.
Thanks a lot, Armand. Thank you. Yes, sir, guys. I think we, like a bit internet getting nervous about the information we're just about to share, but now all should be good. So without further ado, my name is Mila Serdukova, and I today will be co-hosting together with Armand Mortnieks. Both of us been in a company for over 7 years, working hardly with so many different projects. And today we're gonna emphasize a lot about upcoming Fintech STO. This is the long-awaited project specifically for those people who are being long with our community. And today we're gonna share with you all the most important details. So I hope that other languages are already set. Thanks a lot to leaders who managed to organize the languages, because this is something very important we will share today. And the more people will realize what will be the next steps and act on them, the more people will move together with Fintech STO. So let's go to the next slide. First of all, I would like to remind you how we cherry-pick the companies which formed Fintech Portfolio. So there are 4 different echelons, we call 4 different steps, which will be undertaken in order for us to form a Fintech Portfolio. The first echelon companies, these are companies who already fully operational, they already been in the market, they have a strong performance indicators, and they already established on respective markets. And these are the company which you all have been known for over 2 years now. It's a global UnitPay and Unitex. Can you please put 2 pluses if you use both platforms, 1 plus if you use one platform, and minus if you are not using any of those platforms. Myself, I've been using both the global UnitPay and Unitex, and there are lots of positive news specifically with the global UnitPay development. If you have not yet watched the hot seat with myself, Valentin, with Valentin and Armand, which been conducted within the scope of last 2-3 weeks, please make sure you do so, because the global UnitPay, there are lots and lots of useful information, and everything what is happening with a company, whatever it's global UnitPay, Unitex, or any other companies, will positively contribute to the portfolio evaluation. And I have a very good news for our community that we already have received evaluation from the CRU International for the Unitex. Now we know what is the real market value and investment value for the company, as well as we are waiting next week. We should finalize and receive the full report on global UnitPay with the market evaluation and investment evaluation. These numbers will be shared privately with the people who sign NDA in our back offices. So therefore, if among of you we have some people who love financial statements and who love reading 40 pages report, we would gladly share with you, because there are lots of cash flow statistics, financial statements, ROI, everything is actually wrapped there. And CRU International has done an amazing job by providing very detailed report, which now could be shared with any future investors who would like to take the part and become shareholders of any of those two companies. But I can tell you straight away, the numbers, guys, are very good. But this is not the topic of today's webinar. Moving forward, the second echelon companies, these will be those companies who have recently entered the market, and they have a very good potential for growth. And the second echelon companies, they launch already some of the products to the market, or they just about to be launched. And we have two companies like this. We have NDE and we have FNT token. So NDE, this is Italian project which been very promising, and the reason why NDE has been a bit slow for the last year, because NDE linked with security token. So therefore, as soon as we launch security token to the wider public, to the audience, then NDE also as a project will flourish. And the next evaluation, which will be now probably July or August, will be done for NDE and FNT. And FNT project, this is a very new project which has been launched only this year. But it's already very promising, and Coinset company has exclusive rights at the moment where people can participate into the whitelist. And FNT recently has launched its own exchange, which also will be moving forward. There's going to be different stages of this exchange, and you will see how many different functions will be added, such as lending, copy trading, like there's so many other things will be developing. So this project itself, both of them, in fact, will add massive jump to the evaluation. So that's why we call them second echelon companies. And the third echelon will be those which are early startup. These companies could be in the market, but they not yet has a certain financial flow. They not yet maybe not even become a profitable, but the company is still at early development. They still very like dry. Those companies, the third echelon, they have a very like good ideas, groundbreaking ideas. They entrepreneurial driven, and the strong growth potential. And at the moment, for third echelon companies, we have crypto unit blockchain, or its alternative, which could be another surprise for many of our community members. But yes, crypto unit blockchain, for example, yes, it's been as the company, and it's been with us for over 2 years. But if you compare, let's say, global UnitPay and crypto unit blockchain, the financial statements and company GASPs is completely different. Global UnitPay already has lots of, like transactions, volume, countries, like license, etc. While crypto unit blockchain is still very raw. It still needs to be developed. It needs to be improved. It needs to be competitive enough for us to put good evaluation for crypto unit blockchain as a product. That's why we added a crypto unit blockchain as a third echelon, and we will come back to the evaluation for the crypto unit blockchain approximately in quarter 3, 2023. So this will be closer to the autumn. But again, this instrument also will add extra to the evaluation of the fintech portfolio. And a fourth echelon, these will be strategic partnerships. It will be different collaborations, and Armand will be the best to explain and overwhelm you with so many improvements, strategic partnerships, and everything would happen in the company with his help. That will be able to positively contribute the portfolio evaluation. Because for the last, I would say 6 months specifically, we have signed numerous agreements with third parties, which has amazing products. And this product can add massive value. Some of the products will be added to the fintech portfolio because they are under fintech umbrella. Some of the projects will be added to a different portfolio because in the future, and those of you who have been with the company, you heard it many times, but in the future, we're going to have multiple portfolios and people would be able to decide whatever they wanted to invest in the fintech sector or maybe medical sector or maybe real estate sector. So that's why we will slowly but surely move to this idea. So the echelon number 4, this will be collaborations and companies which we will also add later on this year to the fintech portfolio. And of course, the more companies we add on, the higher evaluation would be. And the higher evaluation will be, and the more users will be participating in this project, the more profitable the portfolio will become. And the more profitable a portfolio will become, this means that our people will receive a dividend income as well as additional opportunities for them to exit project if they decided so. But in general, the richer portfolio is going to be win-win for everybody, for founders, for the investors, and for everybody who previously been associated with any of our companies. So it's purely win-win-win for everybody. Armand, would you like to add something on this?
Yes, of course, Mila. I'm like, I'm sitting here and waiting when I will be able to add. Hello, everyone. One more time. First of all, on the scale 1 to 10, 10 understand completely, 1 I don't understand at all. Please, I would like to see in the chat box 10 if you understand, 1 if not. So I see that there are some people who doesn't understand. Probably you join later. But for those who put 1, please, guys, this will be recorded. Go through that. This is a very important webinar for every single one of you to understand why this will be very important. So I would like to just quickly give my comments on that. So first of all, Global UnitPay and Unitex, like Mila already said, we this week, next week maximum, so we will have the final valuation. That will be 2 valuations. One will be market valuation, that is the price on the market today, and investment valuation. Whatever will be the price for the security token on the STO box, you will be able to see that that will be done on the valuation, which will be on the today's price. And the investment valuation will be showing you the roadmap, how we will be climbing up. Okay, so but that will be only one impact. The second impact for the security token price will be with the second echelon companies that will be adding value to the existing price. So this is very important to understand. And what Mila just said regarding the partner companies, I would like today officially announce that I received a message where we are right now preparing final draft of the MOU with the Indian company who is since 2016 on the market. They already have 2.4 million big community who has cars. I will give you some hint, okay? So these are not kids. Those are the people who have cars. 2.4 million people, and all of them will be slowly getting into our company. So we are merging the companies. They will get our 1.7, we will get their 2.4. And guys, finally, we can announce that we will we have a potential to grow to 4 million huge community. So as I said, buckle the belts, because what they told that they are preparing right now, fly to Dubai, where we will sign official contract face-to-face on the paper. So congratulations to every single one of you, because this is just the beginning. And next week, I already have a meeting. Today, I get the appointment confirmed. I have a meeting with one of the person who is responsible for the UAE finances. So this will be something big for our fintech portfolio. Mila, I'm done.
Thanks a lot, Armand. Yes, indeed, we do have lots of good news, and it's like we will add this from next week, from this week onwards, because today is Friday, and the reason why we actually choose the Friday for this webinar, so you guys have entire weekend to digest and to share with as many people as possible. But yes, there are very big partnership coming, and I think that this will be the big game changer for our community, because we have never worked with such a global players, and there are also few collaborations which will be coming hopefully either this month or next month, which also will help us to jump into the evaluation massively. So huge congrats to community, to you, Armand, for all your hard work. But now the most exciting part, like we should do the little drums. The next slide, we're going to share with you the name of their security token, which will represent the global portfolio. So we are proudly welcoming our GFST token. We need some, I wish it's done from the stage. I need some energy, some, like, woo, happy voices. Thanks a lot for hearts and for for reaction, guys. It's really, really big thing. So the fintech, so the name of this token is Global Fintech Security Token. So we decided to make it simple. A few months ago, we have done voting in Top Leadership Council, where we have asked to vote for different names, and this name was among proposed names. I think we just updated with some letters, because we wanted to choose the name which not just sound great, but also unique. And there are some names already been taken. So therefore, GFST, we need to learn how to say it, GFST, GFST, GFST. So repeat 10 times, because you guys will need to remember the name of this token. You will hear that a lot. So this is our fintech token, fintech security token, which will be very soon launched on the platform. So huge, huge congrats to everybody. Now let's go to the next slide. So I'll briefly explain what is it, a global financial security token. So we have 5 main elements which make this token, I would say, very unique. And when you will read the white paper, it's going to be much more deeper, much more detailedly. We will explain USP of this token. But what we have prepared for you, it's something really, really unique. And every single person take the part on this. First of all, it's powered and created by the worldwide community. Usually, like whatever the project's been in the market, it's come from the idea, let's create the project, and then usually it's been tested with the audience. In our case, it's opposite. We had a huge demand from the audience. We have so many people all over the world with so many different countries. We already, as the group of companies, has participated in a few projects. So therefore, it's been already a few tokens established in our community. And therefore, we had a huge demand from our members to launch something which could be much more flexible, and something which people can utilize the previous tokens, which could be huge added value benefits to everybody. So therefore, this project comes not from the project idea, but from the people demand. And I think it's also make it very unique, because it's being created and powered by our worldwide community of over 1 million people. Number 2, this token represents a portfolio of diverse fintech industry assets. As I mentioned previously, we will be adding fintech-related instruments to this specific portfolio. And therefore, if you have a look at the entirely financial industry or fintech industry, this is one of the fast-growing, fast-moving industries in the world. Today, almost every second article has been published on the internet. It's about, like crypto, blockchain, decentralization, like moving forward into the new economy. So that's why the fintech itself, as the sector of the economy, it's very potential. It has a massive evaluations in fact, and the companies moving so fast forward within this specific sector. And number three, this token is committed to the global standards. So we want to create not just another yet project, but we want to really create something unique, which will be on high standards, and people from all over the world would be able to participate if they are compliant. So therefore, for the first time, these projects will be launched not internally, but on external market. So therefore, there is a preparation for platform, a DS dashboard platform with a partnership with the STO box, where people who will be able to take the part on having this token, they will first go through the compliance, they will first go through the KYC, and then they would be able to participate in STO for the GFST token. So therefore, we are committed to the global standards. We are committed to follow the rules to, to the global rules, and of course, STO as a new wave of the digital economy, moving very fast to so many countries. And like this year, for example, Dubai already very open, and Emirates very open to also launch few security token projects. So slowly but surely, we believe that STO movement will be attached to entire world. So therefore, those people who for some reason would not be able to participate on a day one, and you are, especially if you're from old community, don't worry, we're going to have some tokens reserved for you guys, which I think it's also very big news. And I don't know that it has ever been done before, but we will have a special cap, special reserve for our community. And these tokens will be waiting for you and for your country if needed to be compliant, so you can get access to them at any time of the lifetime of the token. Number four, we use the user-centric approach, which is also very unique. And this approach linked with the evaluation. So usually STO evaluated by its asset, but we use not just asset evaluations only, but we also use user evaluation, which is, you probably have heard a lot, especially if you attended FNT webinars when Valentin was shared how Varex or Revolut, how they value their clients, that each client also have certain evaluation. And that's why the more clients people have, the more richer it will become. So we implement the same way of thinking to the evaluation to our portfolio, which makes hugely unique, especially in fintech world. So therefore, we embrace the user-centric approach, where each client has been seen not just as the client itself, but as a person who adds value, which could be put into the specific number into the evaluation of the token itself. To put in the simple terms, guys, this is MLCI in action. So we talk about people being clients, businessmen, and co-owners. So now we find the way how we can quantify this and how these three can be wrapped into the numbers, which will massively contribute the growth of the portfolio and to its potential to be popular all over the world. And number five, last but not the least, is investor-consumer synergy and word-of-mouth marketing. We will use the same approach as we use in MLCI, where each person is user for the token, but also we will implement different marketing tactics to make sure that this token can be also promoted, and people who promote this token also can have some additional added value benefits. So there are different campaigns which we will plan together with our leadership council. There are different ways how we will add different remuneration to the people who will be working with us on the business side and to promote this token. But this again, the first time when fintech industry, it's usually such a heavy industry itself, but there's been added so many elements to make it vibrant, to make it unique, and this synergy of MLCI very, very unique, and we managed to implement this here, and I think to quantify this, which is the most important. And all this is together is our GFST token, which is powered by the new economic evolution of the world movement. So that's who we are, and this what this token is represent. Armand, something to add?
Yes, I would like to add this, that very few of our community really understands the power. I will just share with you my few meetings that was happening like this week, I mean, from Monday up to Friday. So I was speaking with local Arabs who are running the construction company, and they are right now ready to use multi-level crowd investing and happy to give 50% into the network to fundraise for the real estate, which will be including the shopping mall, which will be including the paid parking, which will be on the basement. So now I would like, guys, every single one of you to remember or find out that webinar where I was sharing that when we will come together, we will be able to raise funds and become a co-owners of our own shopping malls. That's where the constantly money is, floating around. That's where the cash flow is. And this is not any more talks. We are right now in the action. And very soon, mark my words right now, very soon, you will see those people who are ready to come on the board and become a partners to our MLCI movement. And all of them has some big companies. They are in the real estate. They are in a oil and gold arbitrage. They are in a, oops, I said that. Okay, so, all right, moving further, Mila, back to you.
Oh, right, you're funny. Yes, there are many things, as you mentioned previously, has been developed already, and now it's come to the, flourishing. And I believe that the GFST token will be the one who will really prove everybody, our old community specifically, and the new community, that the power of the people is what makes projects to be successful, because there are so many other projects. They are very keen to learn about MLCI. They're very hugely surprised to see how many people we have in our community. And as soon as our people see the proof that what they have been invited into now finally been recognized at the worldwide, or as the token with a huge demand, I think this will be the massive game changer. And we also, for those of you who are still confused and don't understand what is happening, I think you will be happy to see next slide. Let's go to the next slide. So the big question, who would be eligible for the GFST? We thought about this from different angle. We had so many debates with Armand, and then with a few other members who helping us. We have Vietnamese community who helping us to put together the tokenomics and white paper. We have also one of them, very old member and good friend of Armand from US. You will know his name a bit later, who also working hard. And for the last week, we had the Zoom with him almost every day. And he helped us to do this massively, like this presentation. So huge, massive thank you, Chris, to you. We've been thinking, what shall we do? Who should be eligible? And then we decided to make it simple, because the simpler idea is the better. Who agree with this statement? Can you please put plus? When it's complicated and nobody understands, this is like confusing. When it's simple, is the best. So we decided on the question, who will be eligible for GFST token? The answer will be everybody who has accounts on the crypto unit blockchain. The reason why crypto union blockchain, because this is the place where every single data is recorded. It could be double check, and you cannot you cannot mess with the blockchain. It's already there. It's all been transparent, and people can have a look and trace any transactions. So therefore, every single person who has the account on crypto union blockchain, and if you have CRU or WCRU, you would be able to participate into GFST share drop. Armand, next slide is yours.
Yeah, wait. Let's keep this slide a little bit. Guys, who would like to see here number? Because this number doesn't look nice, you know, like a 922,527. I think it will be much more nicer if we will have 1 million. What do you think? Right? So it will be nice, like a 1 million. So, and for this reason, and also for the reason that every time since we started this journey, we always kept our CEO, Andrei Savratov's promises that every single person will be always treated as a co-owner, as a partner. And that's why every single one of you, you've been asking why I can't get on this World Crew, why there is no more possibilities for me, let's say, to have the conversion from crew to the World Crew. And I would like to be very specific, because a crew should be security token. But unfortunately, so we had issues, legal issues. We were young, we were very, let's say, amateur in the field of the security tokens, on the field of the security market. And yes, we were naive. We were like all that us. Okay, here we are. So if you wanna find someone to blame that we've been naive, yes, I admit that I was naive. Right? I don't know, Mila, about you, but this is me. And anyway, so we always following what Andrei's dream was, and Andrei was always saying that every single person who will be on the blockchain, who will have crew or world, like a crew at that time, that will be the representing your belonging as a shareholder in this company. So, and then we were forced to move to the World Crew, but we should be, since day one, having only one security token, and that's where we are going back. So next slide, please. This is the reason why, thanks to our IT, thanks to all our team that is the left, and that is still like with us fighting through all the challenges. So we guys will allow before 2024, before event is taking, to transfer, to convert crew into the World Crew. So that will be done on the terms and conditions, which was at the very early stage of the conversion. So who bought yesterday, day before, and days before crew on the platform? Great. So congratulations, because every single crew will be possible to convert into the World Crew, because only World Crew holders will get share drop, airdrop, or call it fintech token drop on the Starbucks platform. And we will need to have 50,000 people, like out of this 922,000, 50,000 people we will need in order for us to close the first data and pass it to the security token platform, Starbucks, in order for them to verify that every single one of you have your soulbound ID, that every single one of you have your KYC, IML done, that every single one of you have your World Crew, and that every single one of you received your GFST as an airdrop on the real security token platform. And this is a dream come true. This is what I've been dreaming since day one. Me and Mila, we were like, we were coming for this day. And today we are happy to announce that all that hard work is almost paid out. Like once we will see, like I already seen the back office of the Starbucks. I already get my soulbound ID. Please press 5 in the chat if you have your soulbound. Press 5. If not, then press minus. If you don't understand what it is. Okay, we have some new people here, but you see that very few. Let's make next time more people coming here. Mila, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Armand. I see lots of comments in chat. So like, again, I will maybe shortly summarize. So idea of the opening this preferential conversion is very simple. So if you have a CRU, if you have WCRU, we want to utilize this. We don't want to leave it as a history. We want to make sure that people receive the benefits. Yes, GFST is completely new formed company. It has nothing directly to do with a global portfolio, but yet there are a few assets which are taken from the global portfolio, which will now form GFST portfolio. So therefore, as previously been stated to you, is going to be a formula which you would be able to calculate how many GFST tokens you will have. So we took approximately 20% from the global portfolio of the assets, and we formed this new portfolio, and plus echelon number 4 companies will be completely new companies which will be added on. And companies like FNT, for example, they already be a new company. They never participated on the WCRU portfolio. However, everybody who had CRU or had WCRU, you will be taking advantage of GFST. And moreover, having this preferential conversion will allow you to have even better terms than when these tokens will be launched on the public, on the market. So therefore, we will open this conversion only for approximately 2 weeks. Please make sure that you share this with everybody, call up every single person who is in your organization and tell them if they still have the CRU to make sure that they actually manage to convert it if they wanted to have either WCRU token or if they wanted to have GFST token, because the first share drop will be taken into consideration number of people who came from WCRU background. So if you have any WCRU, you would be participating in the share drop of GFST. If you don't have any WCRU, you will not be able to participate in the share drop. For you, you can go and buy GFST token directly from the market when it will be available, and we will tell you shortly when it will be. So therefore, these are great news for the old community. Like I'm happy myself because this also means a lot for me. I have a very large portfolio myself, and I think that this movement it's win-win because it allows company to burn some the tokens which are not longer needed and utilize them, and for the users it added value. And especially people like you don't need to pay for this GFST, so it will be added extra. And I want you to remember this, like, so people not treating this as, oh, you're asking us to pay even more. Guys, you are not even paying for receiving this token. This will be completely free share drop for everybody who had a WCRU, so we can add value and we can help those people to find the exit faster than waiting for WCRU to go to the market. That's why everything has been prepared this way. So I hope everybody understood this and will appreciate. So let's go to the next slide.
Yep. Mila, 1 second. So I would like to hear also a little bit summarize. CRU and World CRU is it's a one security token which our company is considering. Please write it down. Yes, for almost 2 years, we had this division. We had CRU and World CRU, and then we will figure out like what to do, what value to add to the CRU. Guys, the only value today to the CRU is to get access to the World CRU, which has assets. That's it. Only World CRU holders, and those people who will ignore this message, those people who will ignore this 2 weeks, guys, this is up to you. We are not forcing you. We are just saying that company from the day one never said that there will be 2 tokens, 3 or 5. The company from the day one said that there will be only 1 token, which will be on the blockchain representing your belonging on the amount of you have those tokens to your portfolio, like a link to your, let's say, percentage in a global portfolio. Okay, this is important for you to mark it down. So that means that 2 weeks, you have right now big advantage to take all the CRU from the market and convert it into the World CRU. Me personally, I bought additional 1 million because I understand that the value is not in a CRU, but the value is in a security token that our company is backing up with the asset. And another thing very important, that 80% of all the businesses, even though with the all fintech business, 80% is still attached to the World CRU. So that means that those who will not gonna be able by any reason, I know that there is a today reason that sanctions, there is a reason that there are people who are like, which government is not yet accepting fully security tokens. Like all these people are not dropped out. All these people have rights to keep they like a shareholding part in the company in the form of the World CRU. So in 2024, when FNT staking will finish, we will open the last chance to convert all the CRU to the World CRU. And after that, CRU will be just a meme coin. After that, CRU will have only utility based on your valuation. But company will not gonna do anything anymore about that CRU, at least till we see our Andre coming back and creating something for that, okay? So I hope it's very clear. Mila.
And one more add-on on this slide, actually very important. Thanks a lot, Armand. Guys, I can see that you're now posting that you already started purchasing CRU and etc. Please make sure that you use these 2 exchanges. We have 2 main exchanges. We have Unitex, and last week FNT launched exchange. FNT exchange at the moment, it's looking very similar to Unitex. It will be developed to the later stages within next months. But the unique point about FNT exchange that it's open for all over the world. So make sure that you are not buying CRU from third-party exchanges. You go to the FNT exchange and you buy from there or Unitex if you wanted to. Like we need to understand that there are some exchanges which are third party, and if you do the volume there, it's good for exchange over there. It's good for the price of the token, but the volume will be getting by exchange. But if you do volume on exchange, which is part of the token you're about to receive, then it's like triple win, because you help an exchange to earn money, you help an evaluation to grow. Your personal token, which you will receive within, like very soon, within next slides, we'll tell you when, has a direct relationship with the FNT. So the success of FNT equal success of GFST security token. So therefore, make sure that you bind the CRU token from our exchanges, and in the future we plan to completely have a rebranding and delisting of the CRU token. I hope this will be done earlier than later, because all this volume which will be created, let's be smart investors and smart clients. Let's create the volume for our own exchange, not for somebody else's exchange. So these 2 Unitax for everybody who's been in the company for a while. If you already have a verification there, happy days. You can go ahead and buy CRU. If you are new or maybe you don't have yet registration Unitax or you not managed to verify, then go to FNT Exchange, register yourself there and start acting as their co-owner. So use these two platforms to buy CRU. Thank you. So let's go to the next slide.
Yep, absolutely. This is the very exciting slide, in my opinion.
Do you want to go through this?
Good. Okay, guys, you see that June share drop registration. So now I would like to ask every single one of you who already get your registration done with the Starbucks. Starbucks is a top 3 securitization companies in the world. So we have in a partnership very big experience and I would say with a massive ambitions company, Starbucks. So if you did, please press 5 in the chat. 5. If you did registration, great. So which means that what we are saying is not just a blah, blah, blah. So there are people who actually pass it. And in order for you to do that, all what you need to do is to go to our webpage, so which is a Coinset. Please go there, check the latest news, and in the latest news, you will be able to see documents, files, and the entire explanation how to do the registration, how to register yourself, and how to pass SOLBI, how to pass the SOLBI verification, how to get your soulbound ID, because this is the only way to get access to the securities. So now I would like to refer back to those people who might gonna have a questions regarding the is it real, is it legal? In order for you to buy any blue chip on the stock market, any shares of the Apple, Google, Microsoft, Chiron, or any other company, so you need to pass verification through the broker. The broker will be asking you your KYC. The broker will be asking you to sign the documents, to provide the passport, to provide your proof of address, to provide your proof of income, to provide proof of that you paying the taxes, like all these proofs. And only when you pass this KYC with the broker, then the broker is allowing you to get access and buy shares. So that's why please do not even think about that you will be able to get Fintech security token, which is a GFST on the Starbucks, which is like a real platform where real security tokens will be traded, that you will be able to get, even if you will put some, instead of asked a passport, you will put some dad's picture. So it will not gonna go through. You need to take very seriously this step. We are here dealing with the securities. We are here dealing with the market, upcoming market, which was announced by the Yahoo Finances, by the BlackRock company, which holds the tens of trillions of dollars in the asset. And they said, if you didn't participate in a Bitcoin, forget about it, because the next big thing is a securitization. Every company will be securitized. And in a very few years, up to the 2030, the estimated turnover in the security market will be $160 trillion. That is not my words. These are the statements that the $10 trillion companies are actually talking about. And we already going this journey. We already going this way. And we are guys like yes, we are maybe slow like a snail, but come on, we are like we've been going through all these challenges that was happening. COVID happened, then sanctions happened. Everything like pushed us back. Everyone was trying to squeeze us like until, you know, the last draw. but we still here, we still standing, and we are not going away. We will be always representing our mission and vision to entire world. And this is what we are doing. And that's why the new people will be coming. And you will see very soon that there will be the massive changes, and everyone will start to treat this company as a serious company with the real assets, with a real vision, with a real partnership, with a real business ideas. And you will see that we will be among those 162 trillion revenue companies in the world. GFST site launch is planned June, like until the end of the month. We will have our webpage, so all the rights are reserved. Don't try to be cheeky one and go and buy GFST domain and then come to us and sell it. So it will not gonna work anymore. That is the reason why me and Mila and all our leaders, we never expose what is the token name. The reason why, because we already had this experience and we are not making the same mistakes again, right? So it's a good lesson. Thank you everyone who were giving us this lesson. There will not going to be more possibilities for you to squeeze some pennies out of our pockets. Next, SBD, soulbound ID registration and verification. So we need to finish till the end of the June, please. If you still don't have it, then my strong advice is, after you get your world crew, first thing, start to find that file. Maybe Dina or Yulia, if you are here, or Karina, can you please share in the chat and maybe under the YouTube video, please put a link to the step-by-step soulbound ID access. All right, so this is important that everyone is going through that. All right, so regarding this very important question regarding the children's, guys, do you think that you can buy on your children's name Apple shares? No, because none of the broker will register your children as a person who will be able to get shares. So that is the reason, and that is the simplest answer, that no, security token will not going to be given to the children who didn't reach the 18 years of age. So if they are not yet 18, no problem. They will be always having the opportunity, if they are if they will be able to pass verification, KYC and AML, and they will be able to get the soulbound ID, and they will be able to register on the Starbucks platform. There will be always allocation left for them. All right. So dashboard launch will be in July. So DS dashboard, Mila, you can maybe you can share a little bit more, because I know that you've been discussing with Jean and Ross more details about it. But DS dashboard, if I understood correctly, so that is a secondary market.
Actually, like what is happening with the STO box and our company, it is not like we're gonna use their platform. This is not the right way. So it's almost like it's they have created white label to us, because it's us who are gonna manage our people, not them. It's us who are gonna do the share drop, not them. So we will not ask people to go through the STO box website and to buy like STO from there. It's going to be on our website, which the first version will be launched on June. On this website, which will be presented to you over the next 14 days, we're going to have a link, and this link will be something like markets or buy or STO launch. When you click on this link, it will ask you to add your email and password to login. And this means that login can only, people can only log in those who have the passport of the Solvi ID, because in this case we use Solvi as the instrument to verify people. That's it. So verification. So those who has past verification, they will use the same email, exactly same email you use on the blockchain, exactly same email you use on STO Box platform, and exactly same email you're gonna drop. So you're gonna input this email on our website, and you will be entered the dashboard of a GFST token. So it's going to be our platform. It is not going to be STO Box dashboard. It's actually going to be our dashboard, which is almost like a white label. They are creating everything from scratch to us. The platform itself, if you're technical, it will be build up using their technology, their smart contracts, their KYC, which they're actually paying for, and that's why this Solvi ID token been introduced. But it will be managed, and everything will be altered for our needs. So therefore, dashboard July, the dashboard will be ready. So when you're gonna go to our website, the token website, when you're gonna click buy or go to the market, whatever the name will be for the top, you use your email and you enter the space. It's going to be branded GFST token sale page, where people would be able to claim the share drop. You would be able to see allocation, you will be able to see white paper, you would be able to see market information, you would be able to see in the future we will add like a P2P dashboard. There are so many things which will be added to make utilization for GFST security token, but this will be our own platform, which created for us by the STO Box, but it will be powered and be fully customized. So therefore, it is not technically, we are not moving the people to STO Box. No, they created the platform for us. So therefore, the platform will be launched somewhere end of the July, then together with the white paper. And the share drop part 1 will start in July as well. Why part 1? Because it's another great news, which we've been playing the math for the last, again, like few weeks, trying to satisfy everybody. So therefore, we will have share drop divided into 2 parts. Part number 1 will be in July. Part number 2 will be for those who will receive WCRU after staking, because remember we have event staking, which is eligible till next year 2024. So therefore, it's going to be extra WCRU created by that time. And then we're going to do the second share drop, or it's going to be share drop part 2, which is never the case into the security market. It's never the case, even in the utility market, but we are trying to find the best mechanism to make sure that, again, we can satisfy the existing community. So therefore, you would be able to either participate on the share drop part 1 and get the token allocation over there. But if you have some extra leftovers, and if you want to use it in the future, then it will be share drop number 2 after the event is staking. The only thing which we cannot guarantee that the pricing or the conditions of the share drop will be the same, because they more likely will not be, because those who enter first, it's always the preferable conditions. So therefore, you will always have the better deal value than those who will be entering the later on. But the options will be there for everybody. So that's why in July, we have these 3 main piece of development. The dashboards will be there. The website will be developed as well. The white paper, will be developed, and also share drop will start. We will not rush you to finish the share drop into 2 weeks. It's not possible, but we will tell you the date till when you need to submit your data. The faster you do, it's better, because as Arman said, we aiming to have 50,000 people verification, and then we will open the share drop, because we don't want to do the share drop every 100 accounts, because it's going to be massive. We need to tell what will be the date and time when we stop counting, and we're gonna tell how many accounts we have total, how many WCRU holders we have in total, and these people, this account will get share drop preferable when we stop the share drop part number 1. Until now, you have 2 weeks of June and you have entire July to make sure that you can share this great news with everybody. And the preferable conversion, this will be only for 2 weeks. Don't forget to rush and put urgency on this. But the share drop, we give you enough time to do it. And the last, which is STO launch for external markets. So we are preparing this for Q3, which means that if there are going to be investors, they will not buy into the back office. They will not buy from, exchange, because for exchange, you need to have a license to trade STO. So they will buy from our website, from the platform, which will be powered by STO box compliance. So all new people, investors, micro investors, big investors, accredited investors, hedge funds, they will be able to buy GFST token directly from the platform. And this will be Q3 this year. Everything happened this year, guys. So this is our roadmap. Take the screen, print screen, make sure that you understand all urgencies and deadlines. And if there's something yet not been unclear, you're always welcome to rewatch this webinar. And we're also planning to do some of more educational webinars, so it's all clear for our community what will be next. Armand, back to you.
Yes, Mila, thank you so much. I see here that many people are asking still about the kids' accounts. And guys, there's no possibility for a kid to have a driving license. There's no possibility for a kid to, I don't know, go to the university where you have to be at a certain age in order to have the access. So we are dealing with the financial market. There is the rules, the financial market rules. And in these rules, you have to be compliant. So please, let's say, let's become more adults. Let's become more educated. All that information is available in Google. All what you need to do, if you have a question, can my kid buy security token, then there will be the requirements. Your kid needs to have passport. Your kid needs to be 18 years of age. Your kid needs to be able to provide where he gets the money, KYC, IML, proof of funds, proof of residence. All that is a must-have question. And if you see that this is not fitting in, then obviously the answer is no.
Let me answer the question, because I can see the people asking why you allow kids to invest in the first place. And this is a good question. And answer is because we always been promoting long-term investment. Do you remember the page goes like this, that everybody can open up account for anybody. And if you have today kids who is under 18 and you open account for them and you reserve some of the investment for them for the cheaper price, because at the initial stages, every single project has the much more cheaper price than it is on the market. Then when your kid turn 18 and pass the verification, then he or she would be able to sell this asset, or to receive the dividends in this asset, or do whatever it's wanted to have with this asset. So this has always been idea with the kids, that it's long-term investment. It's never been promised that your kids will buy today and tomorrow your kid will be able to sell, because it's never been decision at the day one. It's always been a long-term investment. I have today, children accounts as well. And my niece, she's 14, and I bought for her first instrument when she was only 10. And on that time, I knew that it's going to be 8 years prison for her. But when she turned 18, and when this asset will be hidden in the market, then she will be a very happy 18-year-old teenager. That's what the reason why we actually introduce opportunity to reserve preferable instruments for the kids.
Thank you, Mila. Another question that people are asking. What's gonna happen with event staking? Event staking, as I said from the beginning, we are not cutting everything off. So whatever been promised by Andrei Khavratov, whatever been promised by all of the leaders, whatever been promised in the company, guys, we will fulfill all the promises. So the first promise that every single CRU holder will be allowed to convert to the Vault CRU. So, but this time we are allowing people people to convert into the Vault CRU, because so many people was asking, yes, this is you are doing right now, like a big step. It will be the new security token, but I was buying all these months. I was buying CRU. I was supporting company. I was always believing in a crypto unit. So please allow me also to participate. And because we had so many people who were actually buying a lot of CRU from the day one, when a lot of the people were selling, and I will refer back, company never sold any CRU. So the price from 28 cents, people dropped down to the price that is today. And those who are smart enough, they were buying little by little, because company always kept promise that there will be the possibility to convert CRU to the Vault CRU, because Vault CRU is company considered shareholding, some kind of relationship. All right. So I hope this answer is answered, and we will never get back to it. All right. So last thing, I have a good news. Mila didn't mention that, but I have a good news that we had very what will be the correct word? Very interesting person coming on the board, and that person has a background in a bank. That person that I'm right now talking about, I'm not sure if he's here. If you are here, please send me hello in a private chat. That person agreed to become a director of the company that will be actually dealing with bringing the big investment funds into the security token. Because of course, who is Mila and who is Arman, right? So we are not in a title to speak, with the big fat money companies, big guys who are, let's say, who are looking, first who you are, where you come from, what is your background. Oh, you've been working for American bank for so many years. Okay, so then we are happy to have a meeting with you. And so basically he said yes, and he will become a director very soon. We will announce his name. You will be able to meet him personally, and you will see his expertise. Do you want more? Press yes in a chat if you want more. If this is not enough, because this is I can't keep my mouth shut. When he said that he is ready to do that, I said, really? All right. So I was speechless. No, I will not gonna. Mila is saying don't do that. All right. So who he is, you will see from him. Let's leave some untold story till he will become a director on the papers, and will be representing us on the global market. Obviously, we already started to work, and Mila shared that we did tremendous work, and we are really happy for him to come on the board and being loyal for many, many years. But here's the thing. So he also has a magazine which every single month has been distributed to the top bankers, CEOs, CFOs, CMOs. Like those are the people who are running the capitals. And he said, Armand, I see what you are doing, and you and Mila and the entire team did tremendous work. I guarantee you that once you will launch your GFST, you will be published in this magazine. This is super cool. Like last things, let's say next webinar, hopefully he will be able to join us, and many things, guys, are about to change. Many things will be different. And the most important quote that I would like to leave today with, the only way to predict the future is to create it. So I don't know what future will look like in a few years' time from now. But I know one thing, the things that we do together will be actually bringing a lot of positive feedback, income, vibes, positive partnership, positive articles, even though that radio stations very soon will be calling us and asking us to share the journey. Like this is all what we've been able to accomplish together. And I would like to today say a massive thanks to every single one of you who are right now here, who are listening this webinar, who will pass this webinar to all your people who have their accounts, because that is for their interest. If they want to get the security token, they must see this webinar. They must start to take an action and get them to move towards the security token. So, but this is just the beginning. We are just taking off. Buckle your belts and see you on the next webinar. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Armand. Thanks for everybody. Take care, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.